Bore da, good morning to you all. I don't know why I look like I'm in a cave this morning. I promise I haven't moved from my normal spot. It's just darker on one side. That's very odd. Mind you, the weather is pretty odd, isn't it? I thought we were going to be plunged into, you know, the middle of winter sort of grey murkiness from now on. But actually, it hasn't happened, has it? We've been quite lucky. And it was very, very cold last week. Andy Vinstein did say he could see the vapour coming out of my mouth because we've got no central heating. But do you know what? It's fine. So how are you all? Yes, it's very exciting. We've got stuff going on this time next week. You won't just have to see my chops. You can see Helen as well. What we're going to do is we're going to email our regulars and see if you'd like to come. I mean, when I say regulars, the people who come to choir, plus all you guys. We're not going to put it on Facebook. Because we don't just want any old sausage dropping in now, do we? That would be a disaster, darling. Anyway, what else do I have to tell you? I'm not sure, actually. There's nothing to report, unusually, for the last 10 months. I will tell you something, though. They've been talking about stuff on the radio. Is there more traffic on the roads at the moment? Are more people going out in spite of the fact that it's still lockdown? And there are legitimate reasons we can go out this time, aren't there, in this lockdown? We can go out for opticians' appointments, for example, and emergency dental things, whereas last time they tend to close everybody down, didn't they? But this time has been a little bit more lenient, being able to deal with things like Leslie had to deal with it the other day, didn't you, Leslie? Her friend had a dental emergency and wanted to know what to do. So, yeah, there are lots of different reasons that people are going out more, but I did go shopping, you know, for my essential. I do one shop a week. Morning, Hayley. Morning, Kath. I do go shopping for my essentials once a week, and I did think that people in Tesco's are being less careful. And I went and I whizzed in with a list and I whizzed out. But it was, I was looking at people, and some people were being super duper careful. And some people, it's like nothing's happened. So here we go. I am going to, I've set everything up here. I'm just checking because that's why I was a little bit late. I had to switch you all off and switch you back on again, which is usually what works for me. Okay, we're going to start with, he's got the whole world in his hand. It's our good news medley. And it is good news at the moment because everything is looking more positive now that we've got a few vaccines being rolled out. Has anybody had those yet in the house? No, probably not. I understand why they need to do England first, though. You know, it is there are proportionately more people to get through. So I kind of get that, but it is frustrating for us. I also get that. Okay, so he's got the whole world in his hands. Choo Choo Chariots Are Coming is the last one. And Go Tell It, Rhodey. Aunt Rhodey's stuck in the middle, but she doesn't mind. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Again, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Bryce, you're a good signer, aren't you? I bet you can sign He's Got the Whole World in His Hands, because a very, very good friend of the show, Craig Condon, he can also do it. Morning, Leslie. I was just mentioning you in dispatches, actually. Nothing bad, always good. Just about people being allowed to go out for more often. What is this thing sticking out the side of my head? I know it's hair, but why is it sticking out like an antenna? Maybe. Do you know what? Do you remember that film called Cocoon, right? And I remember watching it when it first came out and thinking it was really depressing. And I watched it over Christmas and I thought it was really lovely. And do you know what else I like? Talking of aliens, E.T. and... That's a relief. Yeah, Leslie, I was talking about dental emergencies, darling. Nothing to do with you having, bad tasting clothes or anything. No. Never, ever, ever. All gorgeous. Yes. Yeah, the other one I used to love was Batteries Not Included. Do you remember that? About the little things who came and saved the development where people used to... Those are Christmas films, aren't they? Do you know, I have to say, my mother did mention to me yesterday that the weekend's supposed to be lovely. And I looked at the weather forecast. We've actually got weather warnings in Penclouth tomorrow. Yes, so not so lovely. Strong winds, gales and heavy rain. However, Sunday is, bizarrely, light breeze and showers. Completely or on almost completely the opposite. So I'm going to take Sunday and maybe go into Monday as being the weekend, even though I've got to work, but pretend Monday's the weekend if it's better. And we'll go from there. Come on, it's rose garden time. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give, so live and let go. Oh, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. You better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what did it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. You better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gonna be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Right, without further ado, we are going straight into one of our Vera Lynn classics, and then we might even carry it on with another one. Why not? Everyone a winner. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Here we go. There'll be bluebirds wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free, the shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. Oh, thank you. Oh, look at that. I just leant on the demo tape, the demo button. It's so funny because it does make you sound as though you've suddenly become very, very good at the piano, which is not me. It was so funny because when Jeff and I did that concert and Helen said to me, you know, you hold your own sort of thing. And after we've done the concert, I said, you know, I say I'm not a very good pianist. Do you know now why? Because you've seen him play. And she was like, okay, you've got a point, but you still hold your own. Oh, see, that's what friends are for. It's a bit like, does my bum look big in this? No, not really. Okay, so we're moving on now to Nightingale in Berkeley Square. And it's the version that I like, the Engelbert Humperdinck one, which doesn't go off in a tandem too much. Here we go. That certain night, the night we met, there was magic abroad in the air. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I may be right, I may be wrong, but I'm perfectly willing to swear that when you turned and smiled at me, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said good night, A nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. There were angels dining at the Ritz, and a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. The moon that lingered over London town, poor puzzled moon, he wore a frown. How could he know we two were so in love? The whole darn world seemed upside down. The streets of town were paved with stars. It was such a romantic affair. And as we kissed and said goodnight, a nightingale sang in Berkeley Square. I know 'cause I was there that night in Berkeley Square. Ah, fab. Okay, so we have an anniversary in the house. Not yours, I'm afraid, although it may be an anniversary of yours, I don't know. It's the anniversary of Neil Sedaka's first professional public gig, I think. So, totally self-indulgent, a bit of laughter in the rain. I love this. I remember suggesting it for Musical Memories Choir once and I was told, oh no, we don't know it. You know this, come on. Strolling along country roads with my baby. It starts to rain, it begins to pour. Without an umbrella, we're soaked to the skin. I feel a shiver run up my spine. I feel the warmth of a hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside. After a while we run under a tree. I turn to her and she kisses me. There with the beat of the rain on the leaves, softly she breathes and I close my eyes, sharing our love under stormy skies. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy way I feel inside. Instrumental, oh, jazz sax. I feel the warmth of her hand in mine. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel inside. Ooh, I hear laughter in the rain, walking hand in hand with the one I love. Ooh, how I love the rainy days and the happy ways I feel inside. Creed. You gotta love Neil Sedaka. Right, okay, where are we? I've lost all my pages. Right, here we go. It is time for a bit of... Oh, gosh. Oh, do you know, one day I'll get this right. Not yet, though. Okay, let's have a bit of... Oh, I know. That's what I was going to do today. Got it written down. Saucepan bach. Mae Bismerian wedi brifo, a Dafydd y gwas ddim yn iach. Mae baban yn y cryd yn crio, a'r gath wedi sgrafo Johnny bach. Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan mawr yn berwi ar y tân, a'r gath wedi sgrafo Johnny bach. Dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr a gwydau Christmas. Un, dau, tri, mae Bismerian wedi gwella, a Dafydd y gwas yn o'i bydd. Mae baban yn y cryd wedi tafu, a'r gath wedi huno mewn hedd. Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan fawr yn berwi ar y gan, a'r gath wedi huno mewn hedd. Dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr a gwydau Christmas. Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan fawr yn berwi ar y gan, a'r gath wedi huno mewn hedd. Dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr, dau bach yn soldiwr a gwydau Christmas. Saucepan bach yn berwi ar y tân, saucepan fawr yn berwi ar y tân, a'r gath wedi sgrafo Johnny bach. Aye. No internationals this year. Well, anyway, I'm going to pretend there are no internationals because we're going to lose. So, yes, keep your eyes on the football. Or even the cricket. Or the darts. Welsh boy won the darts. Let's stick with Tom Jones. At least you know that you're winning when Tom Jones is singing. Oh, do you know what? I know I always go on that age is no thing, right? I believe it's no thing. But he's singing better than ever. And Bassie, she's got a new single out. It's fantastic. I love it. Here we go. Let's finish with a big one. I saw the night on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? I could see that girl was no good for me, but I was lost like a slave that no man could free. At break of day, when that man drove away, I was waiting. I crossed the street to her house and she opened the door. She stood there laughing, ha ha ha. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more. My Delilah. Why, Delilah? So before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. Here we go, we're on the brass in this bit. La 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 la, she started. They're laughing. I felt the knife in my hand and she laughed no more. My Delilah, why, Delilah? So before they come to break down the door, forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. Big finish, everyone. Forgive me, Delilah, I just couldn't take any more. Oh, what a brilliant flourish for a Friday finish. Fantastic. Right, I shall see you on Monday. In the meantime, it is the weekend. Please take care. Tomorrow, don't go out if there are going to be big gales and gusts of wind and rain. Stay in, watch a film, eat the leftover Christmas chocolates, and then we can all start being healthy again in July. That's how long it's going to take me to get through the Christmas chocolates, I have to say. I'm quite impressed that they're all still here. Booze is all gone, but the chocolates are still here. Take care, everybody. We love you lots. See you Monday. In the meantime, you know where we are.